Okay, let's quickly do our arena quick battles. This guy surely does not violet solo me. There's no way he would do that.
영웅의 실력을 보여주지.
싸워야 한다. 끝냈습니다.
최선을
선사할 것은
다하겠습니다.
파멸뿐.
Like, so what are these teams? All my quick battles are gone because I'm not doing arena. Okay, convert equipment one time. Let's pop open a blue box. No, I do not want to quit the game. I haven't spent any... Like, I spent my SS to enhance my inventory space, that's it. I just have not really spent my Skystones, that's why.
어서 오세요.
Two flags, they really want me to do arena. Don't have enough. Did I just extract the Abyss Boots? This account is 12 days. And that could work. Does it clear Labyrinth once? Labyrinth equals cleared. On this account, I got Emeluna. Very, very lucky. Reforge something, kill a boss in Royal Capital as Maculus. Donate 500,000 gold to guild. Enhance equipment 5 times. Wait. I just did my gold donation. Oh my god. Okay, enhance something 5 times. Commander Pavel, you hate to hear it. And Celine's pretty good. Maybe hard to gear, but she's pretty good. What are these minerals? Man. Reforging. Comedy Heaven. Yeah, because you just slap the speed crit set on him and it's like fine. I still need to compile all of that somewhere.
누가 보면
이 힘을 보아. 더 많은 죽음을 보여주지.
I have one ice hero for the team. Fine if you insist. You said I don't want to be involved.
너리야. 진심을 다해야 이겠지. 어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀잡이
균열 너머로 허무의 지적까지.
무의미한 타락을 거듭할수록 네 가치는 사라질 뿐이다.
지금이에요.
때가 됐다. 여기다.
갑니다. 저리 가세요. 블레이저. 새 노래는 들어주세요. 반짝이는
주제 모르는 자의 참 가슴이
여기에요. 저도 도울게요.
모든 것을 부숴주. 천산. 어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀잡이 정령왕의 힘을
Paulus, Emily. I feel like in general it's ML Illinev just because ML Paulus is really good. The problem is your speed set is probably going to be stuck on Luna, right? The top three to me is ML Illinev, or it's ML Luna, ML Paulus, ML Illinev.
진심을 다해야 이겠지. 무의미한 타락을 거듭할수록 네 가치는 사라질 뿐이다.
공포의 시야 개방하라.
되어. 오거라.
I mean, it's hard to say. It's just picking speed units is always hard because you're not gonna like be able to use them very well that early. But you already have a Maluna, so I feel like you could, if you want like a tank instead, you could go for Emma Onav, or if you just want to double down on. Yeah, Harsetti isn't as good as she used to be, especially in a well. Okay, Harsetti's a noob stomper in Arena because the best way to fight Harsetti is a limited unit. Oh god.
어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀잡이다.
So Zio also needs Frida, so it's like I need things besides Zio and Frida.
정령왕 힘을
균열 너머로 허무의 진작까지.
Yeah, they kind of all do a little bit of different things. Like Emma Onam's big thing is the Penres.
진심을 다해야 이겠지. 무의미한 타락을 거듭할 수. 네 가치는 사라질 뿐이다.
공포의 시야 개방하라.
Wait, can't wait for Emma Arunka, baby.
공격하라. 주제 모르는 자의 자만 가슴
Emma Arunka, Emma Ilanav, Emma Hwa-Young. That's gonna be fun to fight. Can't she just get sealed? Maybe. Even if you seal her, though, it's like, I mean, it depends on the defense.
하늘의 발소리가 들리는 어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀잡이
I mean, I don't think arena defense is going to change.
정령왕
It's going to be the exact same thing. It's one opener, 3 bruisers, or it's Arsetti, 3 bruisers. It's just the bruiser part is going to change. So there's gonna be a lot of units there. It's gonna be some combo of Emma with Emma Luna, Emma Paulus, or Seti as one unit, and then slot 2, 3, 4, it's gonna be Emma Ilwanab, Emma Arunka, Emma Hua Young, Emma Yufine, Afternoon So Kwan. What else is there? Some people run BBK, some people still run Wart, some people run Lilius, some people run A Tywin.
무의미한 가락을 거둔
Hellburst 4 times? That's what I like to see, maybe.
사라질 뿐이다. 때가 되어
새 노래는 들어주세요. 신사숙녀 여러분. 균열 너머로 허무의 질적까지 함께해요. 갑니다.
모든 것을 부셔주고 천천히 어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해플 차비입니다.
어쩌어라. 어쩌어라.
주제 모르는 자의 재만 가슴 진심을 다해야 이겠지.
It's but a scar. It's but a scratch.
때가 되어 어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해플 차비입니다.
공포의 신 개방하라.
오거라!
자주 도울게요.
무의미한 가락을 거둔 네 가치는 사라질 뿐이다. 정령왕시 힘을
블레이저. 새 노래는 들어주세요. 반짝이는
주제 모르는 자의 재만 가슴
You have Young Senya? You're supposed to Young Senya them back.
내가 친히 벌을 내려주지. 벽이에요. 갑니다.
Unfortunate.
탐욕을 위해 해플 차비
You gotta use the Young Senya to defeat the Young Senya.
때가 되었다.
Yeah, it's kind of rough that like the best way to fight Harsetti is to have Young Senya.
죽어라 버러지. 불신 개방하라. 헛! 저리 가세요. 죽음의 동료가 날 기다리고 있어. 새 노래는
I wouldn't really say it's nerfed because it's not supposed to have the units in there. It's really just the whale limited selector just has more units in it.
진심을 다해야 이기지. 무의미한 타락을 거듭할 수. 네 가치는 사실 뿐이야.
귀찮아. 그만 사라져. 잘 볼게요.
Well, limited sector is very good value. You get Asplon for it? That is worth your money.
여기에요. 갑니다.
이 힘을 보아.
균열 너머. 허무의 지적까지.
때가 되었다. 주제 모르는 자의 자만.
Yeah. Just being able to get Fireflon is such good value.
여기다.
새 노래는 들어주세요. 반짝이는
무의미한 타락을 거듭할 수. 네 가치는 사실 뿐이야.
여기에요. 잘 볼게요.
모든 것을 부셔줘. 천천.
블레이저.
정령왕시 힘을. 혀!
저리 가세요.
야!
Is that what pair in it? I don't know which units are or aren't in it.
백불잡이. 때가 되었다.
No Payra, sad. I also don't have Payra.
주제
There's only one unit for me to hit. It's Harsetti. I have like every other
가슴.
ML5 that's available. I think I have.
진심을 다해야 이기지.
균열 너머로 허무의 지점까지 새 노래를 들어주세요. 천사청년 여러분,
어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀잡이.
Yeah, all of the units I'm missing are just the newer ones.
하늘의 발소리가 들리고
갑니다.
I'm probably gonna roll for MLNF tomorrow.
주제 모르는 자의 저만 가슴 때가 되었다. 뒤를 막히자. 어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀잡이.
On my main, I mean. On my main, I'm rolling for ML1F.
정령왕의 힘은 무의미한 타락을 거듭할 수.
I think rolling for either ML1F or ML Loon is fine though, just kind of depends how you want to play.
진정.
자주 도울게요.
주제 모르는 자의 저만 가슴 때가 되었다.
균열 너머로 허무의 지점까지 새 노래를 들어주세요. 반짝이는
복수를 원한다. 대가 치러야겠지.
색 간림.
여기에요. 갑니다.
어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀잡이.
Huh. I've never heard Payra getting hit in Korean before.
진심을 다해야 이겠지. 주제 모르는 자의 자만. 가슴이
냄새의 잔여. 내 부름을 응답하라.
공포의 시야 개방하라. 새 노래를 들어주세요. 신사숙녀 여러분.
I'm experienced, yeah.
타락을 거듭할 수. 네 가치는 사실 뿐이야.
This is like probably the fourth account I've made. How do you pick Celine? I have no idea. You should ask Light. I think he's streaming. He might start molding. I think he's been getting run over by Celine, but he has a better idea than I do. He said go first and it's hard to explain. Okay, so what I can gather from that is you pick ML Celine if you are basically racing. Because ML Celine's whole thing is you kind of just sober her S1, one-shot somebody, and then you press S3. Lemonade Karn's fine to invest in. So here, let me finish the stage, then I'll explain it. Actually, I'll just yield. Basically, if you do Ross, Mercedes, Tamarin, Brieg, Commander Lorena, Arbiter of Eldred, and then to like a budget Assyria, this clears like the vast majority of PvE content probably. It clears all of episode until the final boss of episode 4. And then you could just like borrow a supporter and you clear it anyways. It clears what does it clear? What am I trying to say? It clears all of Abyss until floor 100, or after, and you clear floor 100, and then floor 101 is where you start needing more specific stuff, and it lets you clear. It lets you clear as Maclith of Cycle normal mode. So I think like at this point, I personally would go for expedition units first, but you can get I think it's fine to build Bloodblade Karn. Like, you can just use it for, like, arena or something. No, it's fine, because, like, in the Path of Air, you get a bunch of resources for enhancing units. I don't know how much you invested in your Furious and Brieg, but, like, I didn't invest in mine too much. Like, my Sigrid's not skill enhanced. Well, Brieg is fine. Like, Brieg is good. And then, like, Furious and Mui are just 5-star. This is, like, pretty normal. Yeah, your story team. Well, you should finish. Okay, Mercedes, Sigrid Brieg, and Arbiter Vildred. This is fine for like clearing episode 2, and then once you clear episode 2, you drop Sigrid for Tamarin. So it's like Tamarin, Brieg, Arbiter, Mercedes. Well, I mean, it's what I'm running right now, pretty much. It's just this.
여기에요. 갑니다.
균열 너머로
허무의 질적까지.
정령왕 힘은 주제 모르는 자의 자만에 가슴
Yeah, I mean, technically, like, there's a lot of DPS that work. I just like Arbiter and Mercedes because they both, like, have, like, AoVs and they both have a revive. Good enough for me. Oh, Gated by Guild Aid is a classic. I mean, if you're gated by Guild Aid, you don't have to, like, push episode immediately. You can go, like, farm, like... You can farm Hunter, like, farm Eulogy or something.
때가 되었다.
제 노래는 들어주세요. 반짝이는
무의미한 타락을 거듭할 수 네 가치는 상실뿐이야.
블레이저. 여기에요. 저도 도울게요.
모든 것을 부숴줘.
Archdemon's not in the second Moonlight Blessing. Yeah, it's Ray, Lilius, Cowrick, Violet, Vivian, Elena, and Pavel. Mudwig? Hard to say. I feel like Mudwig isn't really worth pulling unless you really like cleaving in Marina Guild War. And even then you need Frida, you need Emma Luna, you need like good DPS gear.
공포의 시야 개방하라.
I mean, if you're not too worried about being optimal, we do have the special Mystic Summon right now. Second Blessing is... ML Ray's generally the best one. Yeah, ML, like, you need to have all of the other units that are good with him already. You don't need Frida for Ludwig, but I feel like if you're going to roll Mudwig, like, it would be the cleave in Arena Guild War, right? And if you're cleaving in Guild War, like, 90% of the time, it's just Moon or Frida Mudwig.
저도 도울게요. 영원한 맹세요. 허무의 지점까지.
It depends what you're hitting. Some defenses, if you don't seal them, you can't Ludwig them. Emily versus Aruka is a question I can't answer. I'm just simply rolling both. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're coming from, like, just Poyo games, it's definitely different. PvE versus PvP is kind of hard to say, because, okay, PvE, just look around for guides and stuff. Because for PvE, it's like most of the content has been pretty much figured out already. So you just kind of have to look at guides and hold up. I'll post build order. Give me a second. Actually, I have to update it. Any content creator that plays standard? Oh, you know who's a really slow content creator? It's Light E7.
이 힘을 보아.
만개하라.
Also KHM.
꽃의 검이여. 블레이저.
20 is slow. 20 is slow these days in this economy.
들리나요? 갑니다.
Yeah, it's definitely very different, Red, because like in Starro you definitely just like one unit blast everything. $1920 speeders, but how many 25 speeders does he have?
검이여.
Turtle is basically standard. It's like kind of an extreme version of it, if anything, but I mean, it's not like you have to like fully copy him, but Light does generally play pretty standard because he can't afford to play faster.
신사숙녀 여러분. 영원한 맹세요.
True. Like, okay, wait, let me switch the...
자주 도울게요. 저리 가세요.
하늘의 발소리가 들리나.
Oh yeah, Fire Illinev? Fire Illinev is not is not very good. Okay, wait, hold up. Like, this is like roughly a list of all of the units that are like good in PvE. There's kind of a lot of things here, but like PvE is roughly pretty solved. You just kind of look at whatever content you're trying to do and then just copy the units that are good for it. And then for PvP,
만개하라. 꽃의 검이여.
PvP changes a lot. PvP is kind of annoying. It changes a lot. You just have to like ask around and check in the right places. A link for this? I have to update it. I'll update it later. I'll get started on updating it. Hold up. Actually, I need to make sure I have this correct. It's worse tossing Inos as a mention. Wrong Inos. One element. Area Sermia. And okay, so it's these guys, This is roughly correct. I'll start updating it. Hello, hello. Oh, hold on, bear with me for like 5 seconds while I mute my desktop audio. Really? Draft style PvP games? What else have you played? Hey, you didn't show up right when I ended stream this time, NQ. Oh my god, my mic was off. Okay, fine. No, Chloe's not guaranteed. I forgot I had my mic muted on the thing. Okay, let's unmute my mic, and then I'll re-record it. Yeah, that's generally how you should be progressing. Figuring out which units are good in PvE is the hard part, but I'm working on that. Give me a second. Man, I really have to re-record that section. I might be the stupidest person alive.
여기요. 자주 도울게요. 멈춰봐라.
세금 간님.
I should flip the order here. Enemies defeated one of the thief delivers. Do I have any? Oh, I have Tori. Oh, I should have. Oh, whatever. Yes, it's Brieg. Brieg and Fene. They're the closest you'll get to being all around good.
영원한 맹세요. 균열 너머로 허무의 질적까지.
Oh shit, I have to turn the names on. I have to turn the names on. I have to turn the names on. The names.
검요. 들리나요? 갑니다. 공포의 시야 개방하라.
I like how my chat doesn't have any of the emotes enabled, but even if it did, I can't see them in my chat anyways. Yeah, Fanny's a snake lady. She's got issues, but...
만개하라. 꽃의 검이여.
What kind of text did I use? Oh wait, this boss fight is actually kind of annoying. Yeah, you can spend $10 and get her, She has a little pack.
모든 것을 부숴줘. 찬찬히.
들리나요? 신사숙녀 여러분,
이 힘을 모아.
영원한 맹세요. 새 노래를 들어주세요. 반짝이는 여기에요. 갑니다.
Strictly free to play? That's understandable.
공포의 시 개방하라. 신사숙녀 여러분,
All of Trials Enjoyer.
무엇이 다른지 알게 될 것이다.
Wind Demon loves Hall of Trials. You score top 100 every week. You're one of the biggest Hall of Trials enjoyers around. There are not a lot of people who score top 100 every week.
만개하라. 꽃의 검이여. 균열 너머로 허무의 진작까지. 저리 가세요. 꽃의 맹세. 새 노래를 들어주세요. 반짝이는
여기다.
하지만 함께해요. 저도 도울게요. 공포의 시야 개방하라.
Yeah, that is definitely a vibe. I feel like especially in the Hoyo and Hoyo clone games, getting getting imprints on characters kind of takes the fun out of it.
영원한 맹세요.
하늘의 발소리가 들린다.
저리 가세요.
야,
검이요.
What is SSA? Shooting Star Arcades? Whoa, this is a lot of missions. Man, I'm not building SSA. I should re-gear my Celine. Mine is still geared for World Boss. Abyssal Euphine, how many mythics do you have? If you're truly following your heart and you don't care about being optimal, then Mystic Metals. If you go to your summon menu, they have this, the Mystic Summon. It's these things. These are the Mystic Metals. EDS especially is not very good for PvP. She is okay for PvE, and then Abyssal Euphine is like okay, but probably not worth rolling, but if you really want them, you technically can gamble for them here. At least for the next day. True. You pull the second, you get 50 beast. Damn, you already had this. You already knew the tech. New players get a decent amount. Well, he said Mystic. Mystic carries over. It's Covenants that don't carry over. Yeah, Mystics are the only banners that have their pity carry over. The rates are definitely much higher than in a Hoyo game. It's like 1% to hit the rate up unit, with no 50-50 for Covenant banners. But your pities don't carry over for those, so definitely, in general, the advice is to not roll unless you have 605 bookmarks. I'll show you in a second. So Covenants have two types of banners, basically. There is this one, the daily summons. These ones, you literally only do them when you have free summons. Then they have these ones, the rate up banners. So the rate up banners are the only time you have rate ups, pretty much. And they also has the 120 pity. That is worthless. Ice Soul Weaver. Oh yeah, I mean you said you only did dailies, right, for your Covenant banner? In general, for like your bookmarks, you don't want to do them on the bottom ones. You only want to do them on rate ups. Like Diane's a pretty good pickup. Gaither.
처음 뵙겠습니다.
Revna's cute. I have enough to get this, I think. Yeah, that's why you only do it for daily summons.
잘 부탁드립니다.
Ooh, Watcher's a nice hit.
나를 증명하는 건 강한 자만이 산.
Upgraded summon. What's it gonna be? And I'm all for. SSA? Close enough.
말리
Yeah, it's just whenever you do roll on rate ups, just make sure you like have pity because the pity doesn't carry over.
당신의 운을 또 방문해 줘요.
The upgraded summon's not a scam. You hit sometimes.
차례인가요?
내 승리다.
Won't you hate to see it?
많이 아팠죠?
이 힘을 보아. 진심을 다해야 이기겠지. 주제 모르는 자의 자만 가스로울 뿐이지.
모든 것을 부셔줘. 천천히.
공포의 신 개방하라. 당신의 아픔을 제가 덜어드릴게요.
쉽지 않을 거야.
자, 볼게요.
Yeah, pretty much.
갑니다. 얍.
여기
힘들고 무섭지만 포기하지 않을 거예요.
Yeah, and the units you get change.
블레이저. 이제 괜찮을 거예요.
어떤 운명도 나를 막지는 못해.
갑니다. 얍.
No. This one's just special. That's why it's the special summon. This one's any Moonlight character older than 6 months gets to be on banner.
더 많은 죽음을 보여주지.
Ooh, Legacy artifacts huge. That's gonna be me tomorrow. I'm gonna walk out of there with 5 Tenebrias.
돈이야. 더 많은 죽음을 보여주지.
제 앞을 막는 건 옳지 않아요.
선사의 것은
모두 당신의 지시대로 모든 것을 당신의 영광으로.
Collabs, no real timeline. The collabs just kind of come back whenever they decide to renew the IP, which could be never for some of them.
약속은 반드시 지킨다.
There's really no way to tell, unfortunately.
저리 가세요.
의미 없는 짓.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is it's just kind of a thing where it's like in Star Rail you have some characters that like, I think in Star Rail it's easier to like, I heard this is like even more so the case in Genshin, but like you can kind of brute force characters to do things. even then, there's kind of limits. Like, before I quit Star Rail, Ching-Che was starting to become a little bit unusable. But, like, it's like the stuff where it's like, oh, like, some units are, like, only good in, like, pure fiction or whatever. It's just a bit more relevant here because we have more varied PvE content.
모든 것을 부숴줘.
Like, pretty much all the PvE content in Star Rail is just sell the banner unit.
갑니다. 좋아요. 좋아요.
Abyssal Evening you can use in PvE in one spot. It's kind of like a late game thing, but there technically is one spot you can use there.
자주 도울게요. 공포의 시야 개방하라.
Yeah, there's just too much PvE content in E7, and a lot of it is just like reach or like have specific mechanics or whatever, and then it just doesn't work out where you can brute force everything.
너리야.
Even brute forcing in Hoyo games only goes so far. Like,
여기다.
if I wanted to brute force Ching-Che into pure fiction, I'd have to like roll Jade or something, and even then, that's not Ching-Che doing anything. I quit before Sunday. I plan on skipping the Banshee Hunt on Hell 10 times mission because you get the gear in the normal path, and that was already good enough. Like, I don't think any of the missions are that valuable for the Banshee path because they don't give you free heroes or anything.
강림. 이 힘을 보아.
You know, that definitely makes sense. Like, just wanting to build the characters you find fun.
제일 잘 싸운 녀석을 가장 높은 데 걸어주지.
I quit Star Rail pretty much right when they hit 3.0, because I was just like, I don't know why I even kept on playing after I skipped Firefly.
갑니다. 균열 너머로 허무의 지점까지.
I would say take... I assume you're talking about the first Moonlight Blessing, take Vildred. And then... PvE and PvP, there's honestly not that many characters that do that. So take Vildred, and then Crow or Renock. I feel like you don't necessarily need to roll Crow. I would definitely go for Renock if I had to pick between the two, and I would probably pick Diane plus Renock over Crow and Renock. Yeah, there's a couple of ways to cheese Banshee. Like, if you have Chenille, you can just toss him in Grace of Growth and do 10 quick battles. Wait, you just said he's cool then. I don't think Tenebria is, like, very necessary for PvE content anymore. And she has pretty much no usage in PvP anymore, so Vildred is better. Because he gets the job done in PvE, and he gets the job done in PvE, and then he also just, like, is a lot better in PvP than Spectre Tenebria. Just not your taste? That makes sense. I mean, you can definitely get a decently far way in this game just by building what you like. I think that, like, the bare minimum is kind of you do need to get your gear. You need to get, like, your gear farming situated just so you can actually gear the characters you like. Yeah, I mean, any one-shot isn't going to be consistent for the... Any one-shot's not going to be consistent for the 10-player mission. I would say generally skip it. I would say generally skip the expedition pass because it's just all gear focus. Yeah, I mean, the being semi-optimal is... Oh, I have to... Thanks for reminding me, I have to finish working on the thing. Like, once you get all your PvE stuff set up, you can kind of just do whatever. Because, I mean, even then, like, PvE is just so you can, like, gear your units. Red, blue, light is probably the best possible rotation, but even then, it's like...
균열 너머로 허무의 지적까지.
The problem is they don't give you more mod gems to like their chests, or I think it'd be more worth. Okay, let me update this thing real quick for you.
공포의 신 개방하라. 새 노래는 들어주세요. 반짝이는 저도 도울게요.
Moonlight Karn doesn't really have any use in PvE. She is pretty good in PvP though. I mean, it's fine if she doesn't have a use in PvE, you can just build her.
세금 간님.
I'm doing Addon's missions right now.
이 힘을 보아.
균열 너머로 허무의 지적까지. 질척대지 말고 이제 그만 쓰러져. 저리 가세요.
For green for PvE, I don't plan on using light. Here, Red Malum, this is the updated thing.
오합 기절이고.
새 노래는 들어주세요. 신사숙녀 여러분. 갑니다.
Nah, I'm doing the missions as I unlock them.
자, 날 뛰어볼까?
Definitely, if you're early... Okay, I don't know counter, just go full damage. Yeah, that works. Okay, I guess I'm doing the light expeditioning tomorrow.
꽃의 검이여.
Yeah, I mean, you can check if you check the new player guide videos new player guide videos I have. Those, I pretty much go through how to like when you should and like what gear you should be using on your Mercedes and your Arbiter Mildred and whatnot. The Zeo one-shot? If you're trying to like full one-shot it, it's probably a bit higher. But you could just borrow a friend secret is the thing. Or you could do it with your secret and then have like a friend bruiser come in and finish it off. Spamming Spirit Altar, I think, with no buff is pretty rough, yeah.
갑니다.
Why is that expedition so hard? Don't know. I think it's just because you're running so many DPS units, but you still take a decent amount of damage.
영원하게. 맹세요.
Yeah. Yo, you can also check the episode guide. Hold up.
공포의 신 개방하라.
하늘의 발소리가 들린다.
Here, this also shows how I have the units geared.
걱정하라. 걱정하라. 저리 가세요. 꽃의 맹세. 여기요.
간다.
새 노래를 들어주세요. 신사숙녀 여러분. 만개하라. 꽃의 검이여. 균열 너머로 허무의 지적까지.
I did not mean to close the... Okay, well, that's a good sign to stop. I did not mean to close the game. The thing is, they don't really, like, replace each other. I mean, the thing is, for episode, you can kind of, like, I would just farm like Eulogy or farm Hunt for other resources until you get Tamarin, because you can just wait. There's no rush to do episode. No problem, no problem. Well, I closed my game by accident and it's getting pretty late, so I'm headed to bed. Wait, let me see if I can figure out how to rate somebody. Eulogy, if you go to in the Book of Memories, there's a side story, Eulogy of a Saint. Don't because when you finish a side story in Book of Memories, there's like a record complete button. Don't hit record complete. Just don't hit record complete. Just like don't hit that button. Just clear it until you get to stage 3-7, and then you can farm stage 3-7 for golden charms and stuff. But yes, I will see you guys tomorrow.